Hello, this is Randy Singh reporting for KLTV here down at Canalside, Huddersfield Town's training complex. Here this week to speak to Simon Grayson ahead of the big clash against Millwall on the weekend, and also get his views and thoughts on the surprising defeat to Peterborough Tuesday evening.
So Simon, twice you've beaten favourites for the Championship in terms of, Blackpool and then Wolves, but the following games have been a defeat. What's the reason behind that, if you could share that with us?
Well, it's a game of football where you've got an opportunity to win or lose a game, and full credit to Peterborough. I thought they played quite well the other night. Everybody's expecting us to go there and win, and that just doesn't happen in the Championship. I think quite a few of our players were below par. We have to try and analyse why that happened. The individuals have to analyse why they think that happened as well, and we learn from any sort of mistakes that we've made in terms of preparation and during the game time as well.
The players before the Peterborough game were tweeting how difficult that game would be in contrast to the Wolves game prior to the game. Do you feel it was a difficult contest compared to the Wolves?
Well, we knew that it was going to be a tough game in terms of the mental side of it, because you're on such a high after beating Wolves, and no disrespect to Peterborough, you're going to a team at the bottom of the division, and football, people talk about it played sort of on the grass and see all the tactical side of it, but a lot of the game is played inside people's heads. So I don't think it was anything of the players relaxing or anything like that. They probably just didn't achieve what they normally achieved. I think when you look at the timings of the goals, probably affected us, and at the great second goal which killed us a little bit, and then straight after half time they got the third one which really put us on the back foot. So all them things contributed to the downfall of the result, but you learn from every result, as we do, whether it's a win or a draw or a defeat, and we try and set them sort of the next approach into the next game.
Speaking of the result itself, I mean, sometimes it's, well, when you lose, it's never a happy sight anyway. But with the negative attitude, after the game, we've beaten Wolves, we've lost against Peterborough. How do you go about raising the spirits once again in the dressing room?
Well, everybody should be disappointed, and rightly so, because we've lost the game. We don't like losing any games, whether it's a team at the top or at the bottom. So the players have trained well, got a smile on their faces. We're in a good position. We can't get too downhearted because you've lost the game. Look at all the other results that everybody has throughout the country. Only one team can win. So we've got to just try and learn from our mistakes and try and bounce back quickly. And majority of the time the players have done that and the team has done that.
So ideally you've got the game coming up this Saturday where you can possibly rectify that against Millwall. As it's such a big game, what do you expect from the game going down there? Well,
it's going to be a tough game against Millwall. They've got a way of playing. They're strong, they're powerful, got two decent wingers. Kenny has them very organised. So we know it's a tough game. But every game in the Championship is very tough. It's how you adapt to the teams that you're playing against. Get the energy and the desire back into our team that was slightly off a little bit. And hopefully we go down there and get a result.
Well, of course, the last significant result against Millwall was fundamentally the playoff final where Town lost. Is that something that you can use as ammunition for the players, for seeking revenge? No,
I don't think so. I think that there'll hardly be any of our players that will have played in that game. I wouldn't have thought that night. Or if there was, it's only one or two. So no, it's our new team. It'll be a new team, the Millwall, that are involved in it. We've just got to try and use the other night as a motivation of trying to get a victory, not what has happened previously between the two clubs.
Going down there, tough places then, it's been known for the stigma with hostile environment towards the opposition. Is it just going to be another case of a game like Blackpool that you had earlier on in the season?
Well, there's different types of atmospheres, and Millwall's obviously got fanatical supporters, but so have Sheffield Wednesday, Blackpool, and Birmingham, where we've gone and got good results already this season. So no, it doesn't worry us where we're going to play. You have to go and play teams. You've just got to focus on what we need to do that.
In regards to the trip again, you come off a defeat. I'm sure you'll be bringing some changes there, but how do you go about, dealing with the confidence players out there, in case they won't be pushing for a start because of the poor performance that they had on the Tuesday
Well,
night?
I think it's down to the individuals to feel that if they've played poorly the night that they're going and do something about it. I've got the luxury that I've got a good squad. Everybody will get some game time this season, and it's down to me to pick the right team, the right system, and those that if they do come into the team to try and do themselves justice. And we'll have to wait and see what we're going to play, but I'm very confident whatever team we put out, we can go there and get a result.
And during the Peterborough game, you deployed a different formation with 4-3, and I think it was Adam Hamill sitting behind the two strikers. Is that something you use possibly again this season?
It's a possibility. We're always looking to vary the systems depending on who we're playing against and what we need to do without the course of the game. The other night we tried to get sort of 2 players in Scannell and Hamill onto the ball and cause them problems that way, but we didn't pass the ball well enough to get them into them problems. So like, we were always looking to do the best that we can within the framework of the team and get the right result, and whatever system we put out.
And finally, in regards to changes, if you're going to share that with us, are there
No.
many to be made?
No, look, as I said, there's 1 or 2 people that can come into consideration, but it's you don't want to be making too many drastic decisions. But if I do make any changes, then hopefully it'll be further positive for the team and getting out a better result.
Best of luck for Saturday.
Cheers.
Well, there you have it. I've spoken to Simon Grayson this week ahead of the big game against Millwall, and he assures me after a disappointing result against Peterborough that Huddersfield Town will be looking to cement 3 points once again away from home this season. This is Randy Singh reporting for KLTV.